Hey everybody, welcome back to the podcast, Our New Narrative. And I got my man Leo with me today. I'm still in California where things seem to be burning. The whole state's on fire. It's August 24th, 2020. And so far we've had everything from Rona to riots to a state on fire to another riot in Wisconsin near Leo. And I guess we'll get locusts sometime next week. Now, before we get started today, I want you guys to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Definitely hit that notification button so you're notified whenever we come back to you. Definitely leave a comment in the comment section. Just be nice. Let me hear what you're thinking out there. Today, I'm going to bring to you two choices. You have a red one and a blue one. And I'm going to let the red one speak for herself because she has a really nice video for you. The other one has like a news report, I should say, along with a photo. I won't say what type of photo, but she has a photo. All right, so I'm going to share the screen. Some of you guys probably already seen this. If you haven't, here you go. You're welcome.
Right.
Let's do it.
Do you care about Black lives? The people that run Baltimore don't. I can prove it. Walk with me. They don't want you to see this. I'm Kim Klacik. This is Baltimore, the real Baltimore. This is the reality for Black people every single day. Crumbling infrastructure, abandoned homes, poverty, and crime. Baltimore has been run by the Democrat Party for 53 years. What is the result of their decades of leadership? Baltimore is one of the top 5 most dangerous cities in America. The murder rate in Baltimore is 10 times the US average. The Baltimore poverty rate is over 20%. Homicide, drug, and alcohol deaths are skyrocketing in our city. Do you believe Black Lives Matter? I do. The vast majority of crime in Baltimore is perpetrated against Black people, who make up 60% of the population. So why don't we care about our communities? The Democrat Party have betrayed the Black people of Baltimore. If the politicians walk the streets like I do, they would see exactly how their policies and corruption affects us. If they don't want to see it, they don't want you to see this. Go to any Baltimore neighborhood and ask this question. Do you want to defund the police?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
I had 3 sons killed in Baltimore City. And I think if we defund the police officer, it's going to be worse than that. So no, I'm opposed to that.
What are you going to defund the police for? Why? How do you defend your city, your community? Families are losing people.
It's not just Baltimore. The worst place for a Black person to live in America is a Democrat-controlled city. It's 2020. Name a blue city where Black people's lives have gotten better. Try. I'll wait.
I'll wait.
Burn. Burns.
Dude, she ain't never lied, though. She ain't lying.
Look at this. How are children supposed to live here and play here? Democrats think Black people are stupid. They think they can control us forever, that we won't demand better, and that we'll keep voting for them forever, despite what they've done to our families and our communities. Are they right? I'm Kim Klacik, and I'm running for Congress because I actually care about Black lives. All Black lives matter. Our communities matter. Baltimore matters. And Black people don't have to vote Democrat.
Dude, let's move to Baltimore.
Not happening, bruh. I know. Hey, talking to somebody that don't watch a lot of TV, really, but I did see The Wire. That was enough for me. I was like,
hey,
it don't
man.
even end in Chicago.
Right. Hey, but she ain't never lied about that, man. The most dangerous place for a brother is Detroit, Chicago, Baltimore, Compton, you know, and all these places are run by the Democrats. So, you know, say what you want to say. At some point, you just can't blame everything on white people, especially if white people ain't there.
That's the next T-shirt. I'm slow. I got to start buying what you get. If they not there, how are you blaming them?
Man, look, I used to say, we used to go to church. Well, sorry, Grandma. Used to go to church on Sundays, you know, to get prayed up to fight against the devil. And we had to fight against the white blue-eyed devil during the weekday. Right?
Really?
It's just this belief system that everything that's wrong in urban cities can be blamed on someone other than you, other than your choices, other than, you know, like, hey, the devil made me do it, right?
Right.
That's the Sunday version. Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday version is the blue-eyed devil, you know, it's his fault I ain't got a job. It's his fault I got 6 kids and can't take care of them. It's his fault I don't have an education. It's his fault I got shot. It's his fault I'm selling drugs, right? There's no agency anywhere. And for one, man, I'm just getting tired of it, man. Like, again, I ain't telling nobody to vote for anybody. You should vote, but make sure you voting for policies, right? And not some, you know, I like this person because, you know, they look like me, or I don't like this person because they don't look like me. This ain't American Idol, right? This is the franchise.
Right. Okay. Personal responsibility, individual achievement.
That's it, man. I mean, and we ain't here preaching to nobody. Like the show, like the tag says, broke capitalist.
Like, lunch with Puffy next Saturday on the yacht or nothing. You know what I mean?
Right. Shoot, I still got those dreams, man. Right?
I take the small yacht, not, you know, I don't need the too big.
Yeah, just, I mean, you ain't got to be rich to think like a capitalist. I mean, our forefathers did. When I say forefathers, I mean black forefathers, because they didn't think like Marxists until the 60s.
Right. But it's a shame that us and we don't see that. We don't see that there's a political motivation and system and philosophy that underlies this party that us and we vote for en masse every time. And it's like, wait a minute, did you stop and think about that? You question anything that you're doing, or are you just doing it because it seems like the right thing to do because somebody else is ultimately evil and in control, and that's not the case. I mean, you got some say in it. It just takes a lot of people to wake up, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the Democratic Party takes the black community for granted because the black community just takes for granted anybody in the Republican Party is a racist.
Exactly.
Maybe Tim Scott is not a racist.
Right. He's just simple.
I mean, he's a black guy from South Carolina. Isn't he one of the senators from South Carolina, right?
Right.
He get pulled over by the police too, right? He said he got pulled over 7 times as a senator.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, something's got to change. I'm sorry. He better than me, because everybody would have got fired. Somehow, some way, everybody would have got fired. But hey, man, just because they're Republican don't mean they're a bunch of racists at a secret or not so secret Klan meeting. You got to look into the policies.
Location, as they say.
Right. You got to look into the policies. And when you think of the policies, what policies are good for you, not as a black person, but as whatever choices you made in life, how is that party going to help you achieve your goals as a teacher or as a business person or as a, I don't know, carpenter or as a father, as a, you know.
As an individual, basically, yeah.
Individual. No, now
individually.
Now here's your other option. Your other candidate.
Please, bro. Oh my God. Oh Lord.
Do I need to say anything?
No, not to me. Maybe. Wow.
Sumter candidate for mayor stages kidnapping and beating to garner sympathy votes, police say. And it's funny how they kind of outlined in blue.
Yeah, right. That's, I'm actually laughing more at the words than the pictures. The pictures add to the laughter, but the wording.
I mean, oh my God, dude. You guys just read on this yourself. I don't want to.
A fake name? No, like what?
Okay, maybe I'll read it. Police in Sumter, South Carolina have arrested 2 people. One of them, a candidate for mayor, after they say the duo staged a kidnapping and beating in order to garner publicity, sympathy, and votes in the November election. So you get what you deserve. I mean, like, what to say? Batman is the hero we deserve. So,
not they dressed up in a Juicy Smollett suit. Oh my God.
Sister Juicy Smollett.
At the 75th Street Tabernacle God in Christ Church.
Man,
wow.
Oh man. So what are the chances of this woman running as a Republican? Let me see. According to the Sumter police, 29-year-old Fletcher, the candidate for mayor, admitted to planning the ruse, which police said she recorded and posted to Facebook Live with 34-year-old Christopher James.
Man, ain't that like all kinds of federal crimes involved in that? Because it's over a wire. Like oh wow, that's a lot in there.
Yeah, so I actually didn't.
Yeah, she ain't running for office no more. She running to jail. She's running for jail.
She running to the canteen.
Trying to get her commissary. Y'all.
Man. Hey, I didn't think this was real, so I looked it up, and apparently is. I thought I saved it somewhere, but you guys look this up. This is out of Fox, Carolina. News station, but it's kind of all over the place on the low key. I don't think she was I don't think she was actually going to win anything, regardless of the kidnapping. But all that to say, November's coming up. We're gonna have more hostilities because the election's coming up. I personally believe that the Democratic Party is throwing this Hail Mary out there, man. They're going to throw racism every other day because to me, that's the only thing they can offer is protection racket, to me. Now, you can leave in the comments the great things the Democratic Party has done for you. Educate me, I'm down for that. But I really can't think of anything. And I'm not telling you to vote Republican, because I started this as an independent libertarian. Not saying I'm very happy with them either, but yeah.
The skills to pay the bills override the political party until you can really, really financially influence them. You just gotta go in and be an individual in this capitalist society and try and move as far as you can with that. Because politics won't float your boat. It's not gonna happen like that.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned something there, capitalist society, because I think, actually I know that when we were growing up, the last thing I never recall, like during elementary school, junior high, maybe even high school, college, like what a capitalist society is, as far as like what it is. You always got what it was compared to like communism, right? But as far as what it means to live in a capitalist society. I don't believe a lot of people since the 60s have been told what that means. And I said this in another video. First and foremost, it means that you are supposed to take care of yours, you and yours first.
That's really it.
First, and that in the history of mankind, 1776, when the forefathers basically came up with this government, that was novel. That had never been heard of before. You know, people thought they were nuts. Like, what do you mean there's no king to take care of us or a landowner to provide us land? Or, you know, what do you mean no slavery? We've had slavery for 9,000 years. It's the best financial institution in the world has ever seen. Matter of fact, it was the only one, pretty much. I mean, you know, serfdom and what's serfdom and what? Feudalism was basically slavery. So, you know, one thing we have to understand is that the perspective you live your life from is that the government is not supposed to take care of you. You're supposed to take care of you and yours. But that's a hard reality, man, especially if you end up looking like me at this age. And, you know, the light bulb comes on that, oh, the government's not supposed to take care of me? Right? Yeah. So where's my savings at? Where's my retirement, right? It may be too late for a lot of us, especially with the dwindling purchasing power of our dollar, to really take advantage of a capitalist system. But it doesn't mean that you can't influence those after you, your sons, your daughters, your nieces and nephews, to say, hey, you know, Social Security might not be there for you, right? I'm there for you. I'm gonna do my best to set you up so you can succeed, but you gotta always remember, in a capitalist society, the good thing about it is freedom. That's the good thing. And that's the bad thing.
I knew I was gonna say that too. Yeah, that's the bad thing also.
Right? I mean, we always talk about, yeah, we free. But like I said, if you read Gone with the Wind, read the book, don't watch. You can watch the movie, that's true, but they cut a lot out. But there was lots of incidences in the book where the slaves were like, freedom, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Like, I don't want nothing to do with this freedom. Like, what are you talking about? And if you think about it, and I'm gonna let you go in a second. If you think about it, for 9,000 years you had slavery. It wasn't racial. You didn't have, you had some racial slavery in America, but the institution of slavery, whites have been in it, blacks been in it, Asians been in it, all over the world, right? And the good thing about slavery, if you want to say a good thing, was that when you're not working, you're taken care of. So when you planting the seeds and then you harvest it, those 2 seasons, you're taken care of. When you're not planting the seed, when you're not harvesting, you're taken care of.
Yeah.
When you're an infant and you can't work, you're taken care of. When you're 80 years old and you can't work, you're taken care of, right? You can't go nowhere, but you take care of
the card.
right? So that was slavery, and there was a lot of people defending that institution for those reasons, because they believed that just freeing people without anything, you leaving them to die, basically. Like, what is this 80-year-old gonna do when he can't work?
Or making them animals in the case of a buck-strong 18-year-old wandering around with nothing to do.
Yeah. So I just wanted to leave that thought out there that, yes, we live in a capitalist society. Liberty requires responsibility.
Amen. That's it. That was it. Yeah.
Agency, man. Gotta get with it. All right. And today's t-shirt.
Oh, what's this Taggart?
Taggart?
Oh, heck no. You wearing an Ayn Rand ass? You just try. Y'all, he wearing that shirt to get me to read that 2,200-page book, Atlas Shrugged. I just keep looking at it going, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, man. Hey, Leave in the comments below what's the over or under of when Leo's gonna read that book.
That's a good
5 years or less.
That's terrible. It ain't been no 5 years. I even left the book there and had to come get it.
Hey, all right, so we're gonna let y'all go today. I think today was pretty cool. I did just release the first book in a series called Ideas in Blood. The title of the book is, huh?
You got a shot of the cover for the people?
Yeah, I'm about to do it now.
Cover is gorgeous. And the story is awesome. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. So Ideas in Blood. The title is Nyack. It's a series. So this is basically historical fantasy fiction, and as the title says, our new narrative. So what I'm trying to do is entertain and, present some historical facts that we are not often privy to that kind of contradicts the common narrative of American history. So if you're into obscure historical facts, this is the book for you. So check it out. You can also check out my other book, Our Two Societies. I'll leave a link to both of those books in the description. And again, like, share, and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And until next time, stay safe out there. Peace.
Peace.